Yeah, look at the banner. Look, where were we at? Rockaway, Livonia. Come on, man. You gotta represent, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at the banner. Look at the banner. Nice post up with Bruce. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? I like, I like the one before that. I don't know if I showed you the one before that, but that one that was there before was. You know where we at in Brooklyn? We over here in Brownsville. Over here by Livonia. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Who Brownsville is representing over here? Let's go see what Brownsville's representing over here on the corner of Livonia and Rockaway. Yeah, we're gonna recognize one of our Brooklyn fighters right here. Check them out. There you go. Bruce Shoo Carrington. Brownsville featherweight returns home. Hear that train, nigga? You hear that train? Yes, sir. You go ahead, Shoo. We're watching you. I'm watching you. You do your thing out here, man. Brownsville representing Shoo. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right. Oh, man. Early in the morning at work. Brownsville. Woo. Oh, you know what? Let me show you this spot from back in the 80s, man. That you don't want to go. That you never wanted to be in, man. Here we go. Let me check it out. Let's go check it out. Let me go down the block. I want to show you the spot back in the 80s. Shit's crazy, yo. Projects over here and all that shit next to it. Yeah, let me show you what's up. Man. Let me show you what's up real quick. Let me pull over, man. Pull this joint over. Oh, Lord. Okay. Drop this right here. Drop it where it's hot real quick. Let me go across the street so you can get a good look at it. Y'all tell me, y'all niggas back in the 80s, if y'all remember this spot right here, this club. But right now, it's not a club, it's a community watch service, community job placement right here. But this spot, oh my God. This spot, one way in, ain't no one way out. It's only one way out, man. One way in, one way out. You get caught up in here. Or you come out of this joint, in this club, when it used to be a club, oh man. You getting robbed, or you getting robbed, or you getting hurt, basically. So, that spot, I just want to remind some dudes back in the days, that spot right there was not a joke, okay? I went up in there twice. That was my last time. First time I went, me and my boys got robbed. I ain't gonna keep it real, yo. I was coming from Bedside, coming to the club over here in Brooklyn, in Brownsville. You know how Brownsville dudes are like, man. You know how Brownsville dudes are like, man. What you doing over here? So, yo, this spot right here used to be a bad club. Wicked club, but man, it's only one exit in and one exit out. Like I said, man, back in the days, you want to get caught up in that club. Yeah. The first time I ever went up in there, coming out, I got robbed. Those are the days, whatever. It is what it is. Hey, you want to go places, shit happens sometimes. Especially in Brownsville. Oh, yeah. All right, listen. Time to go to work.
Will body you. Yeah? Well, what you don't know, pussy, is that they told hoe-ass coach to fuck with the guy, and the nigga turned me down. Now go ask about that. And niggas got receipts on it, pussy. Yeah, go ask about that. Go ask about that. Oh, Coach Malachi, nigga sitting there after there's a couple of push-ups and throws a white beater on. Yeah, the nigga, when I jumped on my nigga the rebuttals page, the nigga that was on my dick. Yeah, but then when I get off it, he gets on his page and starts talking, oh, fuck them LDBC niggas. Fuck, nigga, fuck that goofy bitch-ass nigga and fuck you. Yeah, niggas was gonna pay that hoe-ass nigga to debate me, and he turned me down. Get your facts straight, pussy. Anyways, back to this work. Now, you can keep naming names. You can keep naming whoever you want. None of them niggas want no smoke with the God. None of them. And they know it. Oh, no, you know what? I'm fine over here. I'm fine over here. I'll chill over here on my page. You know, well, body.
This nigga think he's a god. You hear this nigga? I'm the god. Nigga, you a bitch-ass, girly voice, bitch-ass nigga. That's what you are, man. You a bitch-ass nigga. And you got handled plenty of times. And when you get handled, what do? You catch a fucking fit like a fucking old woman on menopause. Yeah? You start catching a fucking hissy fit, man. Yo, Coach Malachi, whether you like me, subscribe to me, or unsubscribe, or don't know who the fuck I am, Blood introduced me to you. Retro Blood, go and subscribe to Retro Blood. He introduced me to you, and ever since then, I've been rocking with you, regardless if you don't like my personality, my character, my channel, or you don't know who the fuck I am. I really don't care, but I'm gonna tell you I got love over here for you. I just like how your channel, I like how you present your stuff and everything. You got more reasoning. This nigga over here catching a fucking sissy fit. A fucking sissy fit with his girly little voice, man. Now, I'm saying names. What do Mike Tyson say? Say the names. And this is why I fucking get pissed off with these motherfucking channels. They don't want to say other people's names because they don't want to give them light. But like I always say, Mayweather said, good publicity or bad publicity, it doesn't matter. Niggas gonna get likes, subscriptions, subscribe. What the fuck I say? I don't give a fuck, right? Anything's gonna be done. So you ain't stopping nothing. But what you need to do is what I be doing. Yeah, what I be doing. I make these niggas an example. Fuck the subs. They don't want to fucking sub to me. Fuck them. Right? But I will make them an example because they are pushing propaganda like a motherfucker. Say them niggas for knockout. Best fight the best. Whoever you don't like saying what they saying, show the receipts and show the proof. They contradicting themselves. They say it here, and then next minute they say it there. Yo, nigga, I'm going to get back to you, best fight the best. But me going on your channel or any other channel, that's done. I'm using these niggas as an example on my channel. I'm not going to get muted. I'm not going to be talking over it. None of that shit no more. I prove my point on my channel. Now, let's roll the tape. I'll get back to this nigga because I got a lot. But let's go back about this Keith Thurman. Yeah, let's get to this Keith Thurman shit and what Keith Thurman and Errol Spence and what Errol Spence said he would never do. And he's doing. Yeah. Fuck out my face.
Now, and shout out to the brother Charlie Love. He said, I would love to see EJ versus Thurman. That's a good legacy fight for EJ. And I believe EJ with Sean just leaving Darkwing Duck alone.
Bud not fighting Thurman. EJ, Earl not fighting Thurman.
Nah, never. I don't believe he's gonna never do it.
Never. You would never see that. Ever.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother on this, standing on this. He may fight Keith Thurman. Like Keith Thurman, I think is probably the least likely. And it's the least likely to be the truth, to tell you the truth. Because the man literally said never. Multiple times he said he's never gonna fight him. Al Heyman works for Errol. That is his manager. His job is to negotiate deals for Errol. Did you notice that Errol said to Al, I am not fighting Keith Thurman? I am not fighting Keith Thurman. Al Heyman doesn't get to tell him to fight Keith Thurman, does he? So why does he get to tell him not to fight Terence? Oh no, let me just walk the middle of this and say, oh, it's Errol. It's not Errol's fault, it's Errol's fault. It's not Errol's fault, it's Errol's fault. Is what you're saying. It's not Errol's fault, it's Errol's fault. Man, it's either Errol's fault or it's not Errol's fault. It's Bud's fault or it's not Bud's fault.
Now, I'm schizo. I'm bipolar. It's in my family. I cap. right? And like I said, in my Dr. fucking Strange realm, I might think I'm not capping, but you'll think I'm capping. So the equation will equal out to what? I'm capping. So that means I'm capping. See what the fuck I'm coming with? So now, this motherfucking Fanon say what? That Al Heyman works for Arrow. Okay, I'm sticking with that, bro. And you said before that, you said Keith Thurman is most likely, it's most likely is not, he won't be picked. He's most likely not going to be the one. He might end up fighting Standonius. So, we here now in the present, right? And shit gonna pop off in the future. So, right now, you're telling me that Al Heyman works for Arrow. All right, so that means Arrow told Al Heyman, he told Al Heyman, what did he tell Al Heyman? I want the Keith Thurman fight, and I want the Keith Thurman fight at 154. Is that what he's saying? Is that what Arrow is telling his boss, his advisor, Al Heyman, what he wants? Or are you going to find a fucking way to go around the world and say, well, I didn't mean that? I hate when people say something, then they say they don't fucking know, I didn't mean what I said. But look, I'm looking at the words and it says that, but in your fucking brain, I have to fucking crack your coconut open to find out what it really fucking means. Let's move on, man. Fuck out my face.
But to kind of take this route, in my opinion, like I said before, though, but Keith been knowing something. Because like I said, Keith got comments going back to the middle of earlier last year, speaking like he was going to be facing one of these dudes. And most importantly, and Keith all year long been pouring cold water on the Spencer Crawford fight. All year long.
Here we go with the cap.
All year long.
Here we go.
I don't know, man. Hey, let me get the homie Captain 4G up in here, man. Captain 4G, what's up, champ?
Yo, what's up? You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you clear, man.
Yo, so let me ask you a question, yo. I know the four kings and they fought each other in different divisions and all this stuff like that, but have you ever had a champion that had a mandatory at 147 bring their challenger up? I mean, is that ever happened?
Like, I've known it to happen outside of a mandatory, never inside of a mandatory.
Okay.
I've definitely known for it to happen, though. We just recently seen, as a matter of fact, with Hector Garcia and Javante Davis. Think about it. Hector Garcia still champion down in the lower weight class, but he moved up to fight Tank. You know what I'm saying?
And I think I'm wrong, but I just want to say this. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Didn't Sugar Ray Leonard go up to 160 in the eye injury and fought Marvin Hagler went down or something? Did he change weight before he fought Marvin Hagler or not? I forgot.
Before he fought Hagler, he was retired.
No, he retired. He came back. Remember?
Yeah.
What weight did he retire at? I forgot.
I want to say welterweight.
And
he came back, yeah, at a high class.
And fought in Marvin Hagler weight class.
But that's still outside of the scope of a mandatory.
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying. I've known examples like this through the years, but never with a mandatory. This is, to me, a little unprecedented.
So I went on Made Man. Now this is a good channel to go to. I put the link. I put the picture, the picture right there, so you could go instead of me hearing my voice say Made Man, just in case you can't get with my lingo and shit, right? But I went on there and we talked. Even Lennar was on there. He's a big Spence supporter, and we chopped it up a little bit and we talked. And like he said, this is very unpresidentiary. It's very unpresidentiary, and this is gonna start some new shit going on here, man. All right, let's go on and let's move on. Let me get back to this bitch ass nigga, because I did say this nigga when he be acting like he on menopause and shit, right? And he be getting body, but he don't, on his channel, he never look like he get body. But I'm showing you an example of how he catch a fucking fit. Fucking bitch ass nigga. I hate this nigga. You are real. Yeah. What I say? Get the fuck out my face.
Let's go. Man said he would never fight him. Yes or no?
Yes, he did.
So why is he lying now?
That's his WBC mandatory. What's going
Well, okay, if he's a WBC mandatory, why is he not fighting him at 47?
Then tell Thurman that.
Why is he not fighting his WBC mandatory at 47?
Tell Thurman that. Why are you telling me? Tell Thurman.
I'm asking you a question. I'm not telling you anything. I'm asking a question.
Keith Thurman's privilege. That is his privilege. That is Keith Thurman's right. He is the WBC 147-pound mandatory. That is his right. He can tell Errol Spence, I'm not fighting you at 54. I am fighting you at 47. You will vacate, and I will fight for the vacant belt. That's his right. He earned that right. However he did it with Mario Barros is irrelevant. He's a WBC mandatory.
It's about to get hot in here. But I had to cut it for a minute because I'm gonna let you know I got no problem with Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. Never did. But it's how it's presented. You get what I'm saying? It's how it's fucking presented. You're a mandatory at 147, but you're bringing a mandatory up to 154. Let's move on and let me show you how this bitch ass nigga catch a fucking spasm attack. Watch how he flips the script on Chop. Chop fucked him up big time. Big time.
When in the history of boxing has a guy who was mandated to fight in his own division say, I'm going to fight my same mandatory but a division higher? When did that ever happen?
Canelo Alvarez fought Golovkin at 168.
That was the third fight.
I don't give a fuck.
No, that don't work, BL. That don't work, BL. That don't work, BL.
It does work. You
That
said
doesn't work, BL. That's not the same scenario.
Yes, it does.
That's not the same scenario. That's not the same scenario. Because he gave up his belt when he was mandated to fight him at 160. Then he turned around and fought him at 160 for 2 belts.
He turned around and fought him at 160 for 2 belts.
Remember when he was the interim champion at 160?
The whole story.
And ordered the fight.
You said one thing. You did not say to try to.
Oh my God, bro!
You said when.
I said when has a champion? I know what I said.
The ace.
Because you clearly didn't listen.
No, you're not repeating it. 147, and this guy at 147.
I clearly said when has a guy that was ordered to fight a guy in his same weight class, when has a champion been ordered to fight a guy in his same weight class, say, no, I'm going to fight that same guy in my weight class that I was just ordered to fight a weight class higher for no belt?
This is pathetic.
This is the question I asked. You talking about looking at 68.
Listen, bro, fuck all that. This is pathetic. Fuck all of that. This is pathetic. I literally named to you a fighter who is a fucking mandatory. And you're now telling me some extra shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing.
It's facts. It's facts. It ain't no extra. It's facts. You say I'm hating.
You're the
But you ain't hating, bro.
You are a hater. Yes, you are.
Wiggle jiggle for the best, fight the best. This is for you, my boy. You just got bodied, nigga. You just got bodied. Cheers and drink up. Best fight the best. Then you gonna tell the man he's a hater. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. Yeah. You're catching a fucking fit. You're catching a motherfucking fit. Cheers, nigga. Cheers. That's for you, nigga. Goggle it up. Goggle it up, you bitch ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
To be clear on that. So now, when it comes to the case of Errol Spence and Keith Thurman, the fight is taking place at 54. Will that still satisfy the mandatory for the WBC, or is that on hold?
Well, that's a fight that the WBC ordered, and it's a great fight between two top-level fighters. It is not now new that it's going to be over the weight. We will wait until the fight takes place, and we will assess after the event to see what has happened. The WBC has been a strong supporter to see Spence Crawford, and we had all year all the flexibility. When that did not materialize and Crawford decided to take another fight, the WBC ordered the mandatory, which is Thurman. Now it's in over the 147 division. We will see what happens after the fight.
So when you say you will see what happens, there's a possibility that after the fight, that fight can potentially satisfy the 147-pound mandatory, or is there no way that the rules allow for him to fight above the weight without the title on the line and still satisfy the mandatory?
Well, it will be an official WBC event. That is certain. I don't want to speculate. I just want to see the fight take place. The other ranked fighters, Ortiz, he is committed to another organization. So there is no hurry right now. Let's see what happens in the fight, and then we will assess once we have all the facts of what happened inside the ring.
So my only issue is that what if the unthinkable, I don't want to call it unthinkable because it's boxing, but obviously Earl Spence is a heavy favorite. But if he loses, Keith legitimately was the mandatory, but the belt's not on the line. What happens? Do you even know? Or is that something that
Yeah, it has to be with the decision of not only the winner, but both fighters, if they are going to continue in 154 or come back to 147. So that is the main topic. After the fight, maybe Spence decides to stay in 154. Thurman maybe decides to stay 154. We will see what happens.
Listen to this Maurice Suleiman saying, well, we'll see after the fight. We'll see if Keith Thurman wants to stay at 154 or Errol Spence wants to stay at 154. Notice how he say both of them staying at 154, right? But what if what if Keith Thurman, get it together, nigga. What if Keith Thurman wants to go back to 147, right? What if Keith Thurman wins, right? He gets nothing. He gets nothing, right? What if Errol Spence want to go to 154 and then Keith want to go to 147? You see, there's a lot of brown envelopes. There's a lot of brown envelopes circulating, allegedly. But if you are the boss of your sanctioning body and you're making up the story as it go along and you don't have an ending to it, well, that means some brown envelopes is circulating allegedly. How you gonna be the boss of your section WBC and you don't know the ending of your story until the fighter tells you what he wants to do? Explain this shit to me. And let me tell you something, man. All these motherfuckers out here talking about, oh, well, Keith Thurman, he's the mandatory. Bro, tell me how this nigga became the mandatory in the first place. And tell me the hypocritical shit. Let's say this was going on with a fighter that you love, but this happening, you will be asking the same question. But instead, you're going with the same narrative. If the narrative works for your fighter, fucker, if the fucking fighter, it goes along with your fighter, you go along with it. You go along with it. Well, you know, it's Knockout 86 fucking voice. Well, you know, he's a mandatory. That's Knockout 86. Go subscribe to that bitch ass if you want to. But I've been proving him wrong also in my videos. So you can go back to all my videos and I will show you some proof of this nigga saying this and then that nigga saying that, and it's two different fucking things. It benefits them when they want to. Nigga, I told you I'm caps. I told you I'm bipolar. I told you I'm schizo. I say this one day and I say that the other. But when it comes to this narrative of two things that this motherfucker just fucked up. One, he made this nigga the mandatory. Two, he don't even know the story. He don't even know the end story. He don't even know the end game to the fucking rules he making. Talk to me, man. Talk to me. Talk to me, nigga. What they say? You looking at me just as much as I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm.
So they're having a fight at 154, but it's a mandatory for 147?
Not officially, man. He said after they fight, they will assess it.
I mean, what is it to assess? I don't understand. Like, what is...
Yeah, man.
All right, if one fighter win, one fighter lose, what you have to assess? I don't really get that.
Because he said he don't know who's staying and who's going.
Okay, so all right, so let's say for some strange reason Thurman win, and Thurman stays at 147, then he would get a WBC title?
He didn't want to commit to anything, so that is open. It is possible.
Okay, so it's a possibility, but we don't...
Access. So he don't have the answers. Maurice Suleiman don't have the answers to his own rules. He has to wait till the future come to access which way his rules are going to go. You know, I won't be surprised if if he beats Keith Thurman at 154 that they're gonna say they want this fight at 154 with Crawford. And all I can say to that is buffoonery, fugaziness, bullshit. Because see, just like Ugas, like I'm watching shit, right? And this shit's not making sense to me on fighting styles. Because I see Ugas fight Spence, right? Ugas was fighting Manny Pacquiao, little Manny Pacquiao. This nigga was all over the places, throwing looping punches. He had to go all the fucking places, even though Manny Pacquiao had crap fucking calves, right? Making no excuses for my man. But he had to move all the way around and do all this shit. But then when he went to fight Errol, what did he do? He stand right there. Stand right there. So I won't be surprised. See, Keith Thurman, he have to get along. He have to get on. He had to move forward. Regardless if this is get it together, nigga. Get it the fucking together. Get the fuck off my head. Fucking up my feng shui. If this is fixed, okay, because same thing with Keith Thurman. He fighting Manny Pacquiao. He all over the fucking place. He all over the fucking place, right? Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. They doing all kinds of angles and all that. I said, wait a minute. I'm just waiting for this I'm waiting for this fight to happen. Because I want to see Keith Thurman stand right there. Once I see these indications, my nigga, and they can play it well. They can do a couple rounds. You know, he's moving around and shit. But when it's time for him to, Errol Spence time to place a punch, he ain't moving. And he ain't got no angle. So I'm just waiting. Because, you know, there's a script to be written. It's going to be a script that's going to be written. But you see the difference between Crawford? The difference between Crawford, he's a free agent. And he ain't getting along with no fucking written script. Alright? Nah, it ain't happening. It could happen with PBC and WBC. They want to write scripts because, hey, allegedly the brown envelope is going under the table. Right? Fine. But see, you can't do that with Crawford. You can't do that with Crawford with put him up at 154. No, you can't. Now, if the price is right, and he wants to go to 154, but hey, you just open a can of worms. Because guess what? That means my man could keep his belt, his WBO belt at 147 and fight Crawford up there if he wanted to. Yeah, we could do this as long as we get the fight done, right? Right? Because we do want to see Crawford and Errol Spence. But this is the thing. If Crawford won undisputed, wait, you just told me, Errol Spence just told, because he's the boss, right, Fanon? That I don't want undisputed no more. I just want to fight at 154. Right? He made the rules. Spence made the rules. Right, Fanon? Did you say Hammond works for Spence? So I'm just waiting for Spence new ideas, because I'm blaming Spence now. Because y'all keep saying Al Heyman works for Errol Spence. So if I'm calculating correctly, Mr. Fanon, you fucking milk dud head. You fucking milk dud head. You fucking milk dud head. Yeah. If it's going to be down like that. So Errol Spence is making all the choices and the ideas and shit about what's going on. But see, Crawford ain't with that shit, man. Crawford, he wants undisputed. He wasn't bragging about the strap season. Errol Spence was. But this is the thing with Crawford. He wants undisputed. And if he can't get it there, he'll get it somewhere else. He got about two options. And guess what? Let me tell y'all niggas. Yeah, tell me again. Come in my ear and tell me again. Pause. Let me come in your motherfucking ear. Yeah, and hear how I'm coming, nigga. Yeah. Now, remember, y'all kept saying, Crawford ain't got nowhere to go. Let me repeat myself again. Crawford ain't got nowhere to go. Bam, 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 bam. Right? Crawford got nowhere to go. And all of a sudden, Black Prime is there. And he got paid. Right? But y'all still going on. What is Crawford going to do? I got another video because this bitch ass nigga Best Fight the Best keeps talking about Boots. So I got another video. I got another video about this nigga Boots. Right? My boy Boots. Got no problems. I got all love for him, man. But just how this nigga Best Fight the Best saying it's because Keith Thurman wanted it at 154. It's his privilege. You heard him in the video, right? It's his privilege. It's what Keith Thurman wants. If he wanted at 154, he didn't have to take it at 154. He could have just said, fuck Spence, and go at 147. Like I said, there's a brown envelope under the table for any of these fighters. Any of these fighters, man. And I'm watching these fighters and their style of fight in the ring. And if it ain't looking the right way, I know this shit's scripted. But you can't script someone that's a free agent. You can't. That's why you ain't playing. That's why you're not playing fair with Crawford. So let's see what happens. I ain't worried about Crawford. I'm watching the script. I'm watching the script. Because guess what? Maurice Suleiman he ain't got no end game for his own rules. So I'm going to see how these rules are going to be made up. If the rules are that Keith Thurman want to go back down, or he wants to stay up, or whatever, or if they both want to stay up, or they both want to go back down, what's going to go on with these belts? All right, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to to fucking get it right. For you to read between the lines. It's not what they fucking say. It's what they not saying. And on to the next one. Bitch ass best fight the best. These motherfuckers.